Welcome to Project Bearded. I'm Brian. We are wrapping up week 27 of my year, and I thought we'd kick off the second half of this journey with a review of Husky beard and grooming. But before we get into it, I would like to ask a small favor from you guys, and that's to give this video a thumbs up by smashing that like button below. And if you aren't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Those two small gestures don't cost you anything, but they would mean the world to me as they will help this channel grow so we can reach more like-minded individuals and maybe even inspire some future beardsmen. So, once you've liked and subscribed, we'll be able to jump into today's bearded content. Husky Beard and Grooming is out of the great state of Texas, and truth be told, I've actually known about them for quite some time now. I stumbled across them when I was researching various beard care companies at the start of my year. Unfortunately, due to certain products I wanted to try being out of stock, it wasn't until recently that I was able to get everything I wanted to test and review for you guys. So, what did I get? Well, of course I got their beard oil, their beard butter, their beard balm, their non-stripping wash, and last but certainly not least, their beard conditioner. When I received my order, of course, they threw in this sticker right here, and I think I might have to start a sticker journal with all the stickers I've been collecting. But I'll digress on that for now. Let's jump into what you guys want to hear, and that is my humble opinion about each item I've tested. Let's kick off this review with their beard oil, and I got it in their Oconee scent. I do hope I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. But they describe this as a clean cologne scent, and giving it just a little sniff, that is spot on. It is a very clean cologne, very pleasant, a little on the subtle side, but something you will enjoy smelling in your bearded stash. As far as the blend itself, it is, I would say, average. It didn't wow me when I first tried it, but it certainly ain't the worst oil I've put on my beard. What I will say though, is that my beard does style very nicely with just the oil, so bonus points for that. Next up, let's take a look at their beard butter. And as you can see, I also got that in the Oconee scent. And it smells just like the oil, but slightly stronger, which is a nice surprise. As you can see, I have been using this every day since I've gotten it, but you'll see some weird crevices in there next to where I've been scooping it out. And along the side, you'll see some smudging of the butter. That's not for me. I believe that this butter melted at least partially during the shipping process. Not a big deal. It didn't feel gritty or anything. It was very smooth. I did notice though that when I was applying it into my beard at night, it felt a bit grippier than what I'm used to, but there wasn't any evidence of premature shedding, so the butter works just fine, at least in my opinion. Now let's take a look at their beard balm. And as you can see, they only sell unscented beard balm. And you know what? Before I get into the product itself, I'd like to point out the container it's in, where most companies use some type of twist off top. This is held on through pure friction. And it does hold on its own. So that's pretty unique and cool. As far as the balm, as you can see, I have used it a couple times. But where they would describe it as a medium hold beard balm, I would describe it more of a light to medium hold, which is why I've only used it just a handful of times. Next up is their non-stripping beard wash. That is this guy right here. And I'm gonna shoot straight with you for a second. I didn't have the greatest of experience with this particular wash. When I poured it some into my hand and tried to lather it up a little bit, it barely lathered. Then applying it into the beard didn't feel quite right to me. And after I washed it out, my beard didn't feel as clean as I'm accustomed to it feeling after I used pretty much any other wash. So after I got out the shower later that day, I wanted to see what was up with it. So I grabbed it out the shower and started going through the ingredients list. And when I got to the fourth line, I saw a word I didn't expect to see, and that was sulfates. Now, the reason why we don't want to see any sulfates in any wash for our beard is because, generally speaking, they are too abrasive of a cleaner for our beard health. Now, I don't have the equipment needed to test this particular wash out to see how it is pH balance wise. It could be balanced properly for all I know. But what I do know is that because there is a sulfate in there and because it didn't feel right to me when I was using it, I decided not to use it a second time. I did use their conditioner also right here, and it felt fine to me, did what it was supposed to do, but because of what I saw with the wash, I decided to go through its ingredients list as well, and they use a couple preservatives that we generally don't want to see in any of our products because they are chemical preservatives and not natural preservatives. So for that reason, despite it feeling fine to me, I decided not to use their beard conditioner a second time either. And those are all the items that I tested from Husky Beard and Grooming. Out of those products, the only one I would recommend to everyone would be their beard butter. I think it's a fantastic product and I will continue to use it in the future. Besides that, if you wanted to check out their beard oil because you're testing a variety of oils to see what works best for you, I say go ahead. As I stated earlier in this video, my beard does style quite well with just the oil alone. Now, that concludes my review of Husky Beard and Grooming. If you're still with me, first off, thank you, but that tells me that you did in fact enjoy today's bearded content. So do me a favor and double check to make sure you did in fact smash that like button earlier so you can give this video a thumbs up. Then make sure you are subscribed to the channel and turn on those notifications so you won't miss any of my videos. Then leave me a comment below, share this video with your friends, and while you're at it, head on over to Instagram and follow me there at Project Bearded. A link will be in the description. Once again, I'm Brian, this is Project Bearded, and I will see you guys in the next video.